Hi, I'm Gumby, and I'm back. And we're ready for our double feature. We're going to look at houses nobody wants to buy because they're haunted. And that makes me super happy. Maybe along the way, we'll find our friend Pokey. Okay, I can't do it. I don't know. I would love to leave the mask on, but I am too lazy to go grab Bluetooth headphones so I could like do this and stay in character. But besides, you guys don't want me to pretend to be Gumby the entire time because that would be weird. Maybe. Could be fun. I don't know. At least I dressed up. Happy Halloween. Beachers. Should that be a thing? I contemplated on even saying it. That's why I paused. But happy Halloween, Beachers. We're gonna use it for now, okay? Placeholder. Beachers. So we're gonna look at some houses here. Again, as much as I would love to like see house tours, which would probably be the way to go. The house tours are just too long. Because they're not really, like, the people aren't touring the houses and showcasing everything and giving the history, but more so the videos that I could find are just people, like, trying to stay in the haunted house and, you know, just get some content for themselves, which obviously is perfectly fine. You know, maybe later today, twas midnight. But then it won't be Halloween anymore. So I don't know. Maybe I have to think about next year. Maybe next year we'll just stream on Twitch or something. Twitch, YouTube, and we'll just look at haunted house videos. I don't know. Maybe after trick or treating, I'll try to do that tonight. I'll think about it. But like the 8-ball would say, not likely. All right. So with that said. As anyone if you watched the first feature, thank you for considering the second feature. I don't really expect anything. Thank you for watching, again, the second feature. But yeah, if you watched the first video, I am in shambles. I don't know if you can tell, but we're going to make this video work the best way we can. Let me grab my headphones. All right, put my headphones in, and we're gonna rock this out. Here we go.
Oh my God.
That is the wrong thing. Here we go, for real.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have a ghost for a roommate? Or live somewhere with a notorious or ghoulish reputation? Well, now could be the perfect chance to find out. These homes have just hit the market, and they're packed full of paranormal activity, creepy interiors, and things that might bump in the middle of the night. Seriously? Are you brave enough to take on one of these? So here's a list of haunted mansions for sale right now. Up first, we go to the New York Ensign Mansion. 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and 9 ghosts. That's right, this property's spooky past takes front and center on the current listing, which touts the home as a true haunted house. The late 19th century home in Troy, New York has been in current owner Michelle Bell's family for 6 generations, her great-grandfather having made the initial purchase back in 1919. Today, the 3,100 square foot home could be yours for just $300,000,
That's a nice,
which was dropped from the initial price of $440,000. The Ensslin Mansion, as the home is known, dates to 1890, but its majority of its ghostly inhabitants
doesn't really
have taken up
qualify
residence
as a
since it was
mansion at
purchased by
3,100
Bell's
square
ancestors.
feet, but you
Indeed,
know,
5 of the 9 spirits who haunt the home are believed to be her deceased relatives. Slightly more sinister, a 6th is said to be the soul of a former tenant who was found dead in the basement, which Bell now keeps permanently locked after experiencing extreme paranormal activity there. The identities of the remaining 3 ghosts remain a mystery, although Bell has her suspicions. The house was once a supper club in the early 1900s, and in 1931, it was visited by famous gangster John T. Legs Diamond. who was shot to death in his bed in Albany, New York, not long after. Bell believes his shades may still be hanging around the home, perhaps still hankering after a really good meal he once enjoyed there. However, Bell believes the home offers plenty of potential beyond its ghostly inhabitants. The listing suggests that the house could easily be converted into a cafe,
amazing. You see that molding right there?
Bed and breakfast. And Bell herself has even rented out the master bedroom on Airbnb. For a plucky entrepreneur who doesn't mind capitalizing on a bit of a haunting history, the home could be a real business opportunity.
It is a good business opportunity.
Legally, a two-family home, the property offers 2 units, which could be let separately or combined into a single-family house. Original details, including hardwood floors, 3 ornamental fireplaces, and an expansive covered front porch, offer what the listing describes as an old-world grandeur. In short, the home offers plenty of potential if you can overlook the fact that it's overflowing with paranormal activity as well. Up next, we go to the Priestley House in Mississippi. This rather beautiful 4-bedroom property in Canton, Mississippi looks just like any other luxury home with its sweeping staircases and grand facade.
From the outside.
But if you dive a little deeper, you'll discover a seriously spooky history. Those columns, ornate decorations in the living room certainly make this look like a typical home. And indeed, it
true
once
American
was. Built by Dr. James Priestley in 1852 as a
family
home.
Look at how beautiful this home is right here.
Experienced some strange ongoings. In fact, since the doctor and his wife died in the early 1900s during an epidemic of yellow fever, it has become very much more haunted. The most recent owners, who have a very different taste, as demonstrated in this bathroom, have reported paranormal activity occurring in the spooky doctor's house.
This place
and insist they saw a ghost of Susan Priestley in the bathroom where she died. Others in the neighborhood are said to have seen her figure standing in the windows or even walking from one window to another.
A renowned
in spite of the grand hallway and large rooms, the house has been tricky to enjoy. Owners of the Priestley house have witnessed the piano playing on its own and even candles falling out of
like
their
a free
holders.
show.
It has been said that Susan Priestley got so attached to the home
Play
after
the
her
piano
husband
for
died
me,
that she
Doc.
didn't want to leave. The haunted house is
Dr.
currently
Priestley?
up for sale for $725,000 with Keller Williams.
I'll take
comes
it.
with plenty of plus points for those brave enough to see past the home's history, spanning 5,300
That place
square
looks
feet.
in like an excellent
Spine-chilling
condition. What
residence
are
comes
you
complete
talking
with
about
4
here?
bathrooms, an attractive
If they're
library,
haunting the
and
house,
5
it's in
bedrooms.
excellent
Not
condition,
to mention a
then
formal dining room,
damn
music
near every
room,
house will be
parlor,
haunted.
office, and a sweeping porch and swimming pool, all have said to be in peak condition. Up next, we go to the Durwood Mansion in Wales. As it
Are
turns
these
out,
all
the
just
spooky-looking
mansions?
Welsh manor house is every bit as haunted as it looks. The Durwood Mansion, as the property is known, dates to roughly 1485 and
might
sits
lead to a
nestled on the
mansion.
hills of Ammanford. The Grade 2 listed home boasts 14 bedrooms, 7 reception rooms, 4 bathrooms, and almost 13,000 square feet of living space on 8 acres of land. In addition to its phantom, the mansion has plenty more to offer to some lucky buyer, as long as the buyer has $320,000 to spare.
$320,000?
Expertly preserved to original details throughout the home, incling
Heck
plaster
yeah, I would
ceilings,
restore
restored
that, stain the
fireplaces,
floor,
and oak paneling,
stain the
cornicing,
the,
and spectacular
the
Tudor-style
stairs, the
staircases
banister.
throughout the home.
I don't
The
even
home
think
has
that
also
has
retained its
there's a
17th
banister.
century
That
interiors,
looks
which
like
have
it's
been
part
noted
of the
for
wall.
their exceptional quality and completeness, and the 19th century
Yeah,
additions
stain
which reinterpret
the,
the architectural theme.
well, clean
According to
the
property's
ceilings,
listing,
clean the
estate
walls.
is considered one of the largest and grandest in the county, and like all homes with rich histories, Durwood is believed to have a ghost called the White Lady. The White Lady, or Gwen Vogan, as she is more formally
you lost
known,
me at
is
the
said
White
to
Lady.
appear only to unmarried men, usually in the window of
Oh,
Sir
I'm
Rye's room,
good.
which
I'm
is
married.
sadly not specified to which room that is in the listing. The estate first came into the possession of the Valgan family in 1603, when Sir Henry Valgan of nearby Golden Grove, who was married to Sage, and stories about Gwen have been passed on through the family's generations. The grand estate was supposedly once the property of Tudor knight Sir Rye Thomas, who reportedly hosted Henry Tudor alongside 5,000 Welsh soldiers at the mansion as they traveled in the year 1485 for the monumental battle with King Richard III that ended the war. Up next, we go to the Colchester Castle. As this magnificent estate is known, is a Grade 2 listed stately
castle
home
for
believed to have been
$1.6
built
million?
around 1825. Currently on the market for a whopping $1.6 million, the house was constructed in the Strawberry Hill Gothic style, with red brick elevations and a Flemish
this
bond
guy
under
knows,
slate
you know,
and
he's
tile
did his
roof.
homework.
Its
He
imposing
knows
exterior
the
easily
style,
puts on the
he
line of
knows
Gothic
that,
novels
man.
and ghostly apparitions, and that's with good reason. Before the home itself was built, the land was occupied by Priory, which was chartered back in 1111. After the dissolution of the monasteries in the mid-16th century, the Priory passed into private ownership, and by the late 17th century was occupied by a man named Mr. Harlackinen, who was, according to lore, regularly awoken at 2 o'clock in the morning by the clanging of the Priory bell, even though no one was ringing it. However, potential buyers will be relieved to learn that eventually Harlackinen called a prayer meeting to cast the devil from the clock tower. Afterwards, which the bell was never heard again. Indeed, not only does the new construction not have any sort of bell tower, it also boasts every modern amenity, including a Cat5 cabling for audio-visual equipment throughout CCTV and underfloor heating.
This guy's selling this place.
Plenty of old world grandeur. These include Gothic arched windows, stained glass panels, and a sweeping oak staircase, just to name a few of the features. The property is ideally suited for entertaining large house parties with 7 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, and 8 reception rooms, including a formal living and dining area, not to mention a billiards room, library, and even a home theater. Set on nearly 24 acres of land, the mansion offers spectacular grounds, which include an orangery and potting shed, a pool and a pool terrace, an orchard garden, a tennis court, rolling lawns, a lake with wooden deck and gazebo, not to mention plenty of outbuildings, including a former aircraft hangar, reconfigured as a workshop. There's also a large garage, horse stables, and a few cottages on the property. For those missing the ghostly aspect, on the grounds you will still find ruins of the original priory. Perhaps they are haunted. Up next, we go to Earlshall Castle. Set on 34 acres of land, Earlshall Castle in the Fife region of Scotland is an exceptional historic property. It is believed to have taken its name from the site of a hunting lodge, which was once owned by the ancient Earls of Fife, relatives of Robert the Bruce, King of Scotland. It's home to a rather noble ghost. The fairy tale castle is reportedly haunted by Sir William Bruce, one of his descendants, and a couple other phantoms. A ghostly figure is frequently seen in the bedroom formerly used by Andrew Bruce, and heavy footsteps are often heard on the staircase. However, that's not the only ghostly figure that's been seen floating about. There has also been sightings of a servant girl and another figure who patrols the spiral staircases at night. Constructed in 1546, the property would have needed the staff as it boasts 10 bedrooms, 2 dressing rooms, and 6 bathrooms. This is one of the bedrooms with stunning wood beam ceilings and large 4-poster bed. Despite its grim history, Earlshall Castle is undoubtedly one of the UK's most spectacular private homes. The 8,400 square foot manor has no end of space for a large family to stretch out, including 8 grand reception rooms, 3 cottages, and even its own woodland and magnificent walled garden. If you think you can handle the occasional ghost sighting, you can be the proud owner of this best-kept 16th century house in Scotland with its wooden beams, original fireplaces, and dramatic gardens included. Earlshall Castle is currently on the market and available for a spooky $1.4 million. Up next, we go to the Connecticut Reef $3 million, you can have 2 castles. At almost 150 years old, Penfield Reef Lighthouse has been guiding ships safely into the Black Harbor in Bridgeport, Connecticut since the administration of Ulysses S. Grant. The little lighthouse, which sits a mile off the Connecticut coast, is still active today and is up for auction from late June of 2023, with the U.S. General Services Administration with a starting bid of just $50,000. However, it hides a haunting secret. Not only does the price include the island, the lighthouse, and even the foghorn, but it also throws a ghost into the bargain. According to the local lore, former lighthouse keeper Frederick A. Jordan still haunts the waves around the lighthouse, where he met his death shortly before Christmas in 1916 while attempting to row ashore to spend the holiday with his family. Ever since, lighthouse keepers have reportedly seen Jordan's ghost around the island or have found the logbook mysteriously and repeatedly flipping to the date of his death. More mysteriously, reports have been made of at least 2 boats being led away from the reef to safety by a ghostly man. While it remains to be seen who would be willing to take on this haunted property, at least potential buyers can take comfort from the fact that the ghost seems friendly. The first reported sighting of Jordan's ghost dates back to 1920, when his successor wrote an article in the Bridgeport Sunday Post to hang out with Casper, just get this lighthouse. I was off duty by a strange feeling that someone was in my room. Sitting up, I vividly saw a gray figure emerging from the room. You might have to swim there after parking your car, but you know you get to hang out with Casper. At the top of the stairs and then disappeared into the darkness below. The lighthouse dates to 1874 and is definitely a fixer-upper with extensive internal renovations required before it could be considered habitable again. However, with 1,600 square feet of space, 2 stories, and of course the 51-foot octagonal tower, the building offers plenty of potential as well as ample space to share with any ghostly inhabitants. Alright everyone, I think that's going to wrap this video up. Like I mentioned in the beginning, follow all my social media, and also 50% of the people who watch me don't subscribe. So just, if you're watching, just click the subscribe button. It's free, it means a lot. And then an alternative option would be to become a member, which costs a couple dollars, but then, you know, I'll be calling you guys, FaceTiming you guys. You get cool badges, you get exclusive videos.
I don't want you FaceTiming me, brother. But look, I appreciate your knowledge, Kyle. You definitely did your homework before doing the video, man. That's a W-mans, Kyle. You're a W-man. I wish I was a W-man, but you see, you know, it says about 50% of you guys that watch my videos are not subscribed. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button. It's free. Look, I maintain the same thing. Please do not subscribe if you have zero, and I mean zero interest in coming back and watching another video. If this video, you know, is not that good, which is probably not that good, why would you come back? Now, if you would like to pity me and maybe like the video, so maybe some other people could see it, and, you know, that works. Even if you dislike the video, I'm fine with that too. But I don't expect anyone to subscribe. That's why when I'm seeing 8 subscribers, that really just is mind-blowing to me, because I don't expect anything. Like, all I want to do is just make videos, try to make better videos, up the quality if I can, and you know, and I enjoy this. I'm enjoying this. So me being able to post it and then some people, you know, watch it, you like not subscribing doesn't make, you know, doesn't take anything away from the fact that you still may have watched it, even if you clicked off the video the first time, or maybe the people that click off and never watch anything past 15 seconds. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. As long as that there will be people that actually do want to watch the video, and, you know, for some reason they like seeing me, whether it's because, you know, they think I'm smart or dumb or whatever it is, I'm happy that you're here. So with that said, happy Halloween again, everyone. I'm going to go trick-or-treating later. Hopefully everyone goes trick-or-treating. Eat as much candy as you like. And then when it's time to see your dentist, act like you don't know what happened when they say that you have 15 cavities. I never know what happens. I'm just keep eating candy. So see you later, everyone. And I love you. Sorry, Matt, I stole your outro again. See you guys later.